Welcome! This is Dr. Plague, and today we're going to present the third and final installment on CNC machining a plaque. We'll wrap up the loose ends and show you the final results of our effort. This you are not going to want to miss, so stick around! So, last time we routed the plaque, and now it's time to remove it from the CNC machine. And there it is. Before we get started, let's talk about shop safety. Be sure to read and follow all the instructions to all your power tools. Well, maybe just the ones you're going to be using. Do not underestimate the power of your power tools and always respect their limitations. You probably don't want to cut a log at the table saw. Always wear respiratory protection when creating breathable dust. Be sure to wear eye protection. You can never be too safe. Protect your hearing. Finally, take care of any loose clothing and tie back any long hair. Make sure everything is nice and secure. Don't use plastic wrap. Only now are we ready to use any tools. So, now I'm just going to give the top a light sanding to get rid of any minor tear out. I'll start with 120 grit sandpaper and then finish with 220 grit. And now it is cleaned up and ready to be cut out. I'll do this at the bandsaw. I'll use the bandsaw to basically resaw the board, to slice the back away and pull out the plaque. I like to use at least a 1/2 inch blade with coarse teeth to perform any type of resawing. I will run the board on its side along the fence and use a push block to keep my hand out of the way of the blade. Now, conversely, I could have CNC routed all the way through this board, but then I would need to place some type of waste board under it. Instead, I chose to resaw it. Once I cut far enough through it, I can remove the plaque from the piece of wood. And there we have it, all ready to be cleaned up and finished. I am going to send it through the drum sander to clean up the blade marks from the bandsaw. There it is. I'll just clean up the edges with a little sandpaper and we'll move on to staining it. Before staining this plaque, I'm going to apply a pre-stain conditioner. This will help ensure that the stain does not turn out blotchy or uneven. Then, we'll make sure not to wait any longer than about 2 hours after pre-staining before applying the stain. Now, let's get ready to stain the plaque. Unfortunately, the stain I have is quite old, but I don't want to buy a new can just for this small project. One thing to note is that unused stain does not last forever. It generally lasts about 3 years if the can is unopened, and about a year for an opened can. You can help make it last longer by making sure you have an airtight seal and store it in a dry area without extreme temperatures. There are a few ways to tell if you should definitely throw out your old wood stain. But when in doubt, throw it out. Now, when I say throw it out, I mean dispose of it properly. Call your local hazardous waste facility to determine how to dispose of it. So, when examining the stain, first, does it smell bad when you open it? Now, don't just put your nose in it. You should be able to smell it without doing that. If it smells like it's rotting or moldy, get rid of it. Next, does it look okay? Is it badly separated? Is it too thick, stringy, or have a bad consistency? Put a little on a smooth, non-porous surface and place it at an angle so it doesn't pool up, and see if it dries in a reasonable amount of time. Check the instructions on the can. Finally, test it out on a piece of scrap wood. If it looks good, then why not use it? The stain I have is several years old. It passed all the tests, and it looked fine on a piece of scrap wood. So let's see how this turns out. After it dries, I'll repeat the process to stain the back. Now, I'm going to apply some polyurethane to it. I'll brush it on the front. Then, after it dries, I'll apply a spray-on coat to the back to help prevent any drips. I am now going to apply some black water-based paint to the text Pepper to make it stand out. Any paint that accidentally gets on the plaque where I don't want it should easily wipe off the polyurethane surface before the paint dries. After giving the paint time to dry, I'll hit the surface with a little extra spray-on polyurethane to help protect it, and then let it dry. Beautiful. Let's see if Mrs. Plague likes her new plaque.
Great job! Thanks! Just what I wanted!
Fantastic! So that will wrap it up for this 3-part series on CNC machining a plaque. Please leave any comments or questions below, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. So if you like this video, be sure to peck at that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and peck at that notification bell to be notified of all my new videos as they become available. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, right here on Dr. Play.